For the most part, the parties have been divided over issues of the economy, how much of a role the government should play in our lives, and also divided over the cultural and social changes that we've been seeing, which have been moving very rapidly in the United States. That divide in vision, both in terms of how much government should be involved in our day-to-day lives, and that divide in terms of whether this rapid change in society is good or whether it's going too quickly, has only been accentuated by this election. Donald Trump in particular has come to embody the Republican side or the conservative side on that second question about the social and cultural change that we've been seeing. Meanwhile, Bernie Sanders has come to embody that debate over the size of government and the economic system with his calls for democratic socialism and a much more embedded involvement of the government in our economy. So we've seen some strong answers to both of those major questions of the day emerge within the major parties. There's never been an election like this one. Never been an election divided and destabilizing in exactly the way this one is. But looking for parallels, I can give you two. One's a bit extreme. It's what happened to the parties before the Civil War. Both the Whig Party and the Democratic Party were split apart by slavery. And you essentially had in the 1860 election 4 sides rather than 2. And I think that's to a degree what we're seeing here with the Clinton versus Sanders split on the one hand and the Trump versus Cruz split that we saw on the other. The other parallel I'd draw is 1968. You had a candidate from outside the main party system, George Wallace, who evoked a lot of the sort of controversy that was under the surface in his day. George Wallace of Alabama, he'd been a segregationist. He represented the politics of the South, but he also had strong positions on foreign policy with the Vietnam War, strong positions about law and order. And he came into the election, he did not have Donald Trump's success, but he messed up the old party system and forced it to reform in a new way after he exited the scene again.